Hello, my friend. This is Clyde. Peace for your real life struggles. Ukraine could do with some peace just about now. The Middle East is a hotbed of conflicts, and that is one area that needs to experience real peace. Some families in our neighborhoods would wish that anybody could just release some peace in their volatile situations. How about the man who is contemplating suicide? If he encounters peace just before he pulls the trigger, then he would definitely put that gun down and live a while longer. The reality is that life seems to be determined to build a gap between our reality and this elusive thing called peace. Peace seems like something you dream of, but never seems to come my way. So we hear that Jesus offers peace, and he does. One day, he and his staff, the 12 disciples, were on a field trip. Well, actually, it was a water trip. They were sailing on the Sea of Galilee, going over to a town with a troubled situation. Unexpectedly, they encountered a storm. You know that is why some folks don't go on a cruise, right? Because if they encounter rough seas and boisterous winds, they have nothing to hold on to. The disciples were in such a situation, and so they panicked and they woke up Jesus, who sleeps in a storm. Jesus, as only Jesus could do, got up and he spoke the peace word, and the rough seas became calm and the howling winds died down. Peace in the middle of a storm, the storm that you are currently going through. Jesus again and his disciples were having a time of reasoning. When men get together, they do talk about important things as well, not just sports and girls and politics. Jesus was preparing the boys for life after he's gone, and he was keeping it real. He told them that there are some rough days ahead, really rough days for them because they identify with him. Do I need to say more? Many people are suffering hardships, oppression, hate because they identify as Christians, and many of them don't know where to turn and what to do. Jesus told the guys that evening, I leave with you my peace, not the peace that Washington is trying to broker and doing a poor job of it, not the peace that you could find if you run away to the mountains and get away from this world. No, sir. No, madam. Jesus said, my peace I leave with you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. I hear you, Jesus. We will see. But I want to zero in on one message. God dares you to do something crazy if you want to experience real peace. Nothing like the nervous peace you feel when you live with a violent husband and you know that any day now he is going to start beating on you again. Jesus invites you to not be anxious, meaning don't worry, don't give up, don't feel hopeless because of your circumstances, because of your great needs, because there seems to be no hope. Anxiety is not what you need to be feeling right now. He says, pray. I heard that chuckle. He heard it too. I would probably chuckle too if I were in your shoes, but bear with me a little while longer. Jesus is serious. He says if you will pray about the hardships you feel, if you will tell him all your troubles and heartaches and brokenness, he has the answer for you. He has something special to give you. There's something you need to learn about Jesus, about the God who tells you to pray when trouble is in your way. This might sound like fairy tale, but Jesus can speak like that because hear what Hebrews 4 and verse 15 tells us, that Jesus who is in heaven, he knows what you are going through. He can identify with your pain. Your difficult circumstances are not breaking news to him. He knows your circumstances totally. In another section of the Bible, he gives this clear instruction. Cast all your cares, your worries, your hardships on him because he cares, not just talk care, but really cares for you. So back to the message of him saying to you, don't let anxiety kill you, high blood pressure, loss of weight, hair turning white because you worry so much, nervous all the time. All those things that real folk feel when things are tough and they seem to be no end in sight. This Jesus comes alongside you and he speaks in a convincing voice. He is making an offer. And it is true. Jesus never fails. Ask Daniel and the Hebrew boys who ended up in fire. Ask Mary who had 7 demons and Jesus drove them out all at one time, and she had the most amazing and peaceful life after that. Clyde, is this one more feel-good message you are giving me that will build up my hope and then it disappears? Because I don't need to hear something that will not bring me relief, because this problem I'm living with is more than I can bear. Go ahead, Clyde. I'm listening. I am listening real good. I need to hear something I have never heard before. Can you offer me that? I am so glad you're willing to listen. And this is not my word. This comes straight from the heart of God. This is Bible speaking to you in this moment. Just what you need to hear. Here we go. Philippians 4 verses 6 and 7 says, never worry about anything, but in every situation, let God know what you need in prayers and requests while giving him thanks. Then God's peace, which goes beyond anything we can ever imagine, will guard your thoughts and emotions through Christ Jesus. 100% guaranteed.